What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm recording a day after the game, and yeah, we lost 3-0 to Brighton away again after losing to them 2-1 in the FA Cup, getting knocked out of the FA Cup, now losing in the Premier League. It was a frustrating watch. I was very disappointed at the way we lacked any form of agency, motivation, or desire wasn't there. Even Maresca said it at the end of the game. You could see Brighton wanted it far more than we did. And mind you, Brighton lost the last Premier League. They lost 7-0 to Nottingham Forest. 7-0 to Nottingham Forest. And now they've come to beat us, Chelsea, 3-0 at their home. I have a couple of things to talk about in this game and outside the game too as well, but I'm not going to go play by play like I usually do. Let's get straight into it. See, I want to talk about the defense. The one that annoyed me the most in our defense was Levi Cole. Liverpool is a good defender. He's not a bad defender. He's a good defender. But of late, I've been frustrated with him in games that we've played, especially yesterday. Let's start with his contribution to the third goal. He was fouled. And before the replay, it looked like a legitimate foul. After the replay, there wasn't that much in it. He was trying to win a free kick and he didn't get it. But what do you do when the referee doesn't give a free kick and you're not injured? What do? You quickly get up and fall back into position, especially when you see that the Brighton players are counter-attacking. You quickly get up and move to position. What does he do? Sat down and continued whining. He was pointing at the Brighton play that was going on. He was pointing at it, and he ended up conceding. The irony of the whole thing is that his position is where the goal came from. His position. If he was in that position, if he didn't stay on the ground and he got up to fall and fell back into position, there's a high chance Minter wouldn't have scored. It was a good finish from him, though. It was a very good finish from him. There was a lot of power in it. I don't really blame Jurgensen for not being able to save that. I blame Cole a lot for that mistake, for that goal. Secondly, the second goal that came in, I blame Cole again. Not entirely Cole. Our defense, the whole game we suffered. We struggled to clear our lines. We really struggled to clear our lines. Anytime we tried to clear our lines, it fell back to Brighton and then they attacked. And that was happening. The second goal, we failed to defend their press. And a cross came in from, I think, Mitoma, someone like that. And Cole almost scored an own goal. Almost scored an own goal. If it wasn't for Jurgensen, that was able to save the ball from going in. But it wasn't enough. It fell to Welbeck, and then Welbeck hit it on for Minter. Then Minter scored. This one, I think Jurgensen should have done better. Probably rushed towards Minter to close the gap. It was a complete mess in that defense. The second goal, and then the first goal, I can't really blame Chalobah that much, but I think he should have done better. I think yes, Mitoma took the ball beautifully. His control after that pass from the keeper was just fantastic. He managed to control the ball and then take it away from Chalobah. But I was thinking Chalobah shouldn't have allowed that shot to go in. He should have at least thrown himself at that shot. Or if a lot of people are also saying that he shouldn't have allowed Mitoma the space to even control the ball in the first place. But I've seen defenders be able to stop that kind of balls from going through. But I've also seen big defenders, even Thiago Silva, Van Dijk, those massive defenders, not being able to clear balls like that. If you commit yourself, the attacker can just get the best of you and go. So I think Chalobah was being safe. He didn't want to commit himself. He didn't want to also tackle him to bring him down. He was the last man there, so it would have been a straight red. So he didn't also want to do that. But I felt like he should have at least blocked the shot. Try to block the shot. Jenkinson tried to save it. I think he got fingertips to it, but it was not enough. And our defense yesterday, I wasn't happy with our defense. We were, again, like I said, we were failing to clear the ball. We're failing to clear our lines. Whenever we're under pressure, I just felt like Brighton was going to score. It was bad. We're giving the ball away to a lot. I'll come to that. But yeah, the defense, I wasn't happy with the defense at all. We need solidity in that defense. We need a player that we can rely on. Yesterday they were not the best at all. Gusto was also being outrun by Minter on the left side. Cucurella No, Gusto was on the right side, Cucurella on the left side. Cucurella on the left side too was also it was bad. It was bad. Yesterday it was very, very bad. Lamptey was just destroying Cucurella on the left side. And Lamptey used to be a Chelsea player. Remember? Used to be a Chelsea player and we sold him. How did that work out for us? He's fantastic there. He's been fantastic for Brighton this season. And we are here. Let me commend Brighton too, because Brighton, we've taken good players from Brighton. We took Cucurella, we took Caicedo, we took Sanchez from, yeah, Sanchez was their second goalkeeper. He was on the bench most of the time, but we took those players from them and they still managed to come out strong. So we have the better players. Why are we not playing better than them? Why? Because we're not as organized as them. We are not as focused as them. We are not as motivated as they are. They just showed us that on the pitch yesterday. Now let's go to the midfield. Enzo and Caicedo. Yesterday, they were not their best, especially Enzo. We were giving the ball away too easily. We were losing 50-50 chances in the midfield were outmatched on the in the midfield were outpaced in the midfield. And anytime it came to any form of 50-50 chance where it involved any physicalities, we lost. We lost. Caicedo was giving the ball away too many times yesterday. Enzo too was doing the same too many times. Caicedo was not able to win the ball. They controlled the midfield. Brighton controlled the midfield. The midfield was theirs. That's why they were able to run the game as much as they did. And whenever they failed in that midfield battle, they resorted to playing it from defense straight to attack, and it also worked very well too for them. When we came out of the second half, and Enzo Fernandez was just juggling the ball, I was like, nah, it's over for us because this is what are not serious. We went into the halftime trailing by 2-0, and I was expecting these players to come out like focused. We were like ready to fight. And they were just smiling. Some of them were just smiling on the pitch, and Enzo Fernandez was juggling the ball. We need a leader in this squad. We need a leader in this squad. I don't know where you're going to get a leader from. I thought that could have been Enzo. Reece James is also there, but he's out of the team most of the time. I don't know where you're going to get a leader from. So yeah, yesterday the midfield was disappointing. Let's go to attack. When we started the game, right, we were doing well, especially on my Madueke's side. We're doing well. We're finding our way into the box. We're not getting any shots on targets. Yes, that's another thing. We didn't get one single shot on target in the entirety of the whole game. After the 70th minute, it was 0 shots on target, and I was even hoping that the last 20 minutes they would do something. They would do something, try and come into the game. Nothing. Nothing happened. The only one that I will praise in that attack, there were two actually, because Madueke was doing well before he went off with the hamstring injury. Yet another hamstring injury for us. Already Jackson has a hamstring injury, and there's so many hamstring injuries going around the Premier League this season. I just don't understand why. I don't know what's in the water in England this time that is letting them get those hamstrings. The games are too many. That is the thing. The games are too many, and the players need to strike. They need to do some form of demonstration because the games are too many. That is why these players are getting injured a lot, and a lot of them too are young players too. And they're getting injured a lot in very, very early in their career. The FA really has to do something when it comes to scheduling of these games and the number of games that they play in the season. It's too much. It's too many. So now we have to rely, because Jackson is out, we have to rely on Nkunku. I've been wanting Nkunku to play and start games more for us. Whenever he comes on as substitute, I've said it countless of times, we don't really see any impact from him. Nothing. We don't see anything that he offers the club. He offers the team. And yesterday he started. I think yesterday he played a full 90. Nothing. I don't even know what position he's playing. I don't know whether he's playing as a midfielder. I don't know whether he's playing as a winger. I don't know whether he's playing as a striker. Nothing. The whole of the first half, he didn't even have one touch in the box. One touch in the box. In the Brighton box. Not even one touch. Second half, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention to the stats. Second half, I was just frustrated. But he was very poor yesterday. Very, very poor. Not even one shot on target. Not even one shot at goal, which is very bad. Are you a striker? Are you a midfielder? What are you doing? What are you doing? I think it was a big mistake for us to let Joao Felix go. It was a big mistake because he adds a lot to our attack. He makes it a little bit easier for the main attackers, the main forwards to do their job when Joao Felix is on. And he also has a very good eye for goal too as well. He's always trying to score. And that's what I want to see from our players. Yesterday, Palmer too wasn't his best. Palmer, anytime he got the ball, two, three players were around him. He was trying, but I feel like the whole team as a collective isn't doing well. And it is also affecting him too as well. He's also not doing as much as we want from him. He's not giving us as much as we want from him. To think we're second on the table just a few months ago. We're second on the table. And people are calling us title contenders. Now, even fourth place, we can't even manage to secure fourth place or stay in the top four. We stay in, we lose, and we get kicked out. Then, for some reason, somebody drops points around us, we win, and then we come up again. It's very bad. It's very, very bad. Yesterday, we had difficulties. I think when Madueke went off, it was all Brighton. Like, Madueke was really trying from. There was one chance that came in. There was one chance that came in that where I thought Palmer should have scored. That run of play resulted in Madueke's injury. I think when he crossed the ball to Palmer and then he felt something and then he went down. But Palmer should have done better. Palmer should have done. He took it first time and it was completely wide of the pole. That was unacceptable, really unacceptable. Now let's talk about the owners. I've intentionally not dressed the owners yet. I've not done a video to dress the owners yet. I'll do a video on the state of Chelsea very soon. The owners, they did nothing. Don't tell me we brought in this player, brought in that player. That's not what we wanted. They did nothing during the winter transfer window. We clearly had issues going into that transfer window. We were losing games. We clearly had issues. We had issues with the goalkeeper. We had issues in attack. We had issues in midfield. They did nothing. They did nothing to solve anything. We had issues in defense. They did nothing to solve any issues. Our sporting directors are so useless in this team. I've said it many, many, many times that they're so useless in this team. Yes, we got a lot of good players in the summer. And it seemed like everything was gelling. It seemed like everything was doing well. And all of a sudden, everything just went left. So when it went left, what do you guys do? Try and fix it. We can see there are gaps in our team. Try and fix it. Try and get players in to fix it. But what do? Nothing. Nothing. We would rather get kids in with no experience, just skill. Come and save our season. The owners are really killing the club. I've spoken on length about these owners, and they're really killing the club. When they came in, they got rid of a lot of the long-serving members of our club, the members that have helped this club get to where it has gotten to. Got rid of the board. He'd even learn from them first. Would have learned from them for a season, and then ushered them out little by little. But no, they got rid of the board, put their own people there, and they are suffering as a result. They are suffering because they didn't want to learn. People that had no idea about football, they didn't want to learn. And here we are. That's my 2 cents on the game. What do you think about the game? Did I miss something out? Is there something I said that you need to correct? Let me know in the comment section down below. If there's something that you also have to add, let me know in the comment section down below. Did you enjoy this video? If you did, subscribe and give the video a like. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, stay safe.